Hello, my name is Mercy, and this is my HIM 360's final project. And this final project will be conducted with the topic mental health illness. So, what before I start, what do you think about when mental health comes to your mind? Do you think it's something you need to talk about more on? You think it's something you need to check yourself for? Or it's something that you need to know more about it? Let's go. This is an introduction to mental health. Mental health, often known as psychological health problems, this encompasses a broad spectrum of abnormalities that impact an individual's emotions, thoughts, and conduct. Anxiety conditions, depression, schizophrenia, disordered eating, and behavioral addiction are all instances of mental disease. Many persons suffer from mental health issues at times. So this is a picture that I've attached to mental health. Regarding mental health, mental health doesn't really, mean that you would go on the road and start craving madness. The little things can, really matter. So, a mental health condition that has a negative effect on the way of an individual, this could be the way the person thinks, or the way the person feels, or the way the person reacts to, a certain thing or issue. This is in continuation of my introduction. Illness may make an individual unhappy and interfere with daily life, such as your work, your school, or your relationship. Basically, it could tamper with your life when you are, because literally, when you talk about the way you feel, the way you talk, the way you react to people, the way you respond, that's basically one's normal life. So mental health can interfere with all of those things when you don't take care. The symptoms are controlled with a variety of medicines and psychotherapy. Basically, psychotherapy is a talk therapy where you go to a health specialist to talk about the way you're feeling and what is going on with you. It's crucial to research mental health since it's linked to better learning, productivity, and creativity, more pro-social behavior and positive social interaction, and enhanced life longevity and physical health. That is also a picture that I've attached to kind of show you like a rundown or a breakdown of physical symptoms and depression, because these things don't just happen. You're going to see symptoms, you're going to see depression, you're going to see anxiety, you're going to see you're not feeling too well, or you're prone to anger, or you're prone to any little thing that happens to you. So this type of things needs urgent attention. Why is mental health important? Mental health affects how we think, feel, and act. It also determines how we handle stress, relate to others, and make healthy choices and relationships. Mental health is important at every stage of our life, from childhood and adolescence through adulthood. So it's really important that we take care of our mental health, because this is all about our living. Once we are not able to think or feel or act, we could start relating to others in a bad way, or we probably lose how we handle stress related issues. And growing up might not be such a pleasant journey for us if we don't handle or take care of our mental health. Causes of mental health. The examples are, factors that could potentially or that, that could trigger or actually cause mental health. This could, result to period of poor mental health. Child abuse could lead to that when maybe a parent or a guardian or a relative is physically or emotionally or psychologically somehow abusing a child, especially when the child is still growing up and still trying to know where he or she is headed at. Trauma or neglect, social isolation or loneliness, experiencing discrimination and stigma. With loneliness, and there shouldn't be a cause for that because somehow you find yourself in the midst of people either at school or work, or it could be in a relationship too. So nobody should ever go into such thing because of loneliness, because there is tons and tons of people in this world that you should try to, if A doesn't want to talk to you, B certainly will want to talk to you. So this is just a summary of my visualization for mental illness across different states in 2018. In the next 10 slides, I have selected a couple of charts and different charts to visualize this same state in 2018, showing you different showing you different charts, but it's going to be the same. Alaska, that recorded highest instances of 21.5% of mental illness. Alabama 21.3%, Arkansas 20.3%, Arizona 20.1%, and then California, which presented 19.5%. This is just the percentage of mental illness for this 5 states in each state for these 5 states in 2018. This is a pie chart visualization. As you can see, they have the 21%, the 22, the 22%, the 19, the 20%, and the other 19% for the pie chart visualization. And when you look at the right, you will see the colors of the state and what they are visualizing. This is a clustered chart visualization. My picture is probably covering the last one, which is California. The Alabama has a 21.3, Alaska has 21.5, Arizona has 20.1, Arkansas has 20.3, and California has 19. This is a scatter plot chart visualization, also showing you the number and percentage of the 5 states that I have presented to do my visualization with. This is a statistics chart visualization, and this has the Alabama, has the Alaska, has the Arizona, Arkansas, and the California, which has 19.5. I think this is a pretty nice chart that for the statistics chart pretty much shows you where everything is at. This is a line chart visualization that is showing Alabama for 21.3 and Alaska for 21.5, Arizona for 20.1, Arkansas for 20.3, and California for 19.5. The line chart visualization is also a pretty good one. This one is the radar chart visualization. This was a little bit difficult, but it was done. It's when you look at the dot, you will see where the numbers are and where the states are. So Alabama has 21.5. You just have to connect the dot from the state to the number. California has 19.5, Arizona and Arkansas. Hierarchy chart visualization. This is the hierarchy chart showing you the California, Alaska, Alabama, Arkansas, and yeah. And then the bar chart. This is a bar chart that is also giving you a visualization of the 5 states and the number of people that were affected in 2018. So yeah, this is the bar chart visualization. Pretty cute. This one is the 2D pie chart visualization, and the 2D pie chart pretty much has the Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, and California just with the numbers and the color of the chart, the division of the chart just pasted by the side of the state. This is a bubble chart visualization, and the bubbles are just showing you, which is which, and with the Alabama and the Alaska, the Arizona, and California with Arkansas have all their chart visualization pasted here. This is a food for thought. So, do you think that medical health awareness is not well known? You think maybe the government is not talking enough about medical awareness? Oh, sorry, mental health awareness. Do you think that when you go to the hospital that you're not being taught about mental health properly, or even in your schools? In my school, I've had a lot of instances where I was taught about mental health, and even with learning the codes like the ICD-10 and the CPT codes for mental health, it was just gave me more light, true more light to knowing all about mental health. So do you think that the awareness of mental health is not well known in the country or wherever you stay? Do you think you need to speak up regarding mental health? Do you think someone is suffering from mental health and the person is not talking about it, and you are trying to cover up for the person and you guys are trying to solve the problem alone? I think you should speak up. And should there be more awareness created regarding mental health, either through the television, through the radio, media, flyers, or even word of mouth, because you could save a life. You never can tell who is going through which, because a lot of people like to go through issues and still not say anything regarding it. So a lot of people like to actually be silent about their issues. I could be one of them, but I'm not suffering from mental health, thank God. And so if you think that mental health awareness is not created, is there a way to create it? How do you want to go about it? Do you want to go about it through the television, radio, media, flyers, or even with your word? Trying to say, make sure you take care of yourself, make sure you think about this, make sure that this comes first. Without, don't worry about anything, don't stress it. Do you think anybody's going through trauma, or a child is being abused? These things can cause mental health. Let us save a life today. This is my reference for my work, and send in your questions and I'll be available to answer. Thank you.